cut it or strap. Gotta put it behind all the wires. Get it ready. Certain panels you need a SO2 bit. It's a square head. There's different sizes. This one says SO2. It's from DeWalt. You can get it at Home Depot. Right breaker. Found a square D 30 amp 2-pole. Don't go out getting two single poles and put a breaker tie in it. Get the real 2-pole so that it resets when you have an issue with any one of the legs. Taking the panel cover off. Always take off. If you're a lefty, the last one you want to take off is the one on the right. Whether it's the top, the bottom, whatever you're comfortable with. And you hold it by the middle up here, and you take off that last one. So now it's not going anywhere. Lift it off, and we're gonna put it on the left side. And it's gonna take up two spaces, so we have to knock those out. Take your linesman pliers, fold it. That's one. And that's two. It's easier if you do it on the floor. So that's ready for that. I thought these were for this panel. As you can see, I did the right thing on this panel, so somebody else's home doesn't have just protectors so you don't put your finger in there and get electrocuted. So I'm sorry whoever forgot to install those. Yes, the final round, but you shouldn't be touching this. Anyways, hire your professional electrician. And you come over to the side. Let's get a close up and knock one of these. Going with 3/4 connector, another 3/4 Romex. So you need to find a little bit bigger than 1/2 inch. And this is the closest one. Take it out. Be careful with the wires in the inside. Careful with your metals. Don't wear no bracelets. Yeah, not really. After this stuff, it's only 120. Unless you fuck up real bad. Unless you mess up real bad. You see, the first one doesn't fit. So you gotta make sure it has that second part of it that you can break off. Use that, or you can use a screwdriver. Be careful where you stick your screwdriver. Hit it from the back. Definitely don't do this at home unless you want to take a chance of getting electrocuted. If you feel handy and you think you can accomplish this, then go ahead and try it. Try it, see if you get electrocuted. Just bend it back and forth. That's it. And take that second piece out. This one was 1/2 inch, this one is 3/4, which we're using. Insert it, put the lock nut in. Move all the wires so nothing gets damaged. I'll show you over here how we did. So see, it came in through there. This is the lock nut that holds it in place. And this, we leave it loose. Loosen it up a little bit more. Let me drop one of the screws for the panel cover. It's never good. We'll find it. There's no... So you loosen this up. Get it ready for your wire to come in. And it's about to be time to penetration. It's time to get penetrated. Time we ought to get it. Alright. Get me electrocuted. See you. Let's do the penetration first. This, strap it later. Try not to leave anything exposed. So less chances of hitting the buswork. And get a loud bang. Don't want to bang. Shape it. So that when we do strap it, it's nice and ready. Nice and ready to get restrapped. For now, this will do. And you tighten the connector. Would you like penetration? Peace out, Ty. Time it out, Queen C. Being a naughty. So put it on one so you don't over tighten. It's the we need a little more. That's it. That's all you need. Finish it off with this. That's it. Doesn't need much. That's it. That's all you need. We'll demonstrate it by mounting the how you mount the outlet on part 1, I believe. You got your wire ready. Strip it. Be careful where it goes. Careful where it touches. Because it is your main panel, it doesn't matter where the ground or the neutral go, they can go on the same bar. Because at the main panel you have to bond your neutral and your ground. If it was a sub panel, then we'd have to put it differently. The ground and the neutral. Different spots. This one, it doesn't matter. Okay, this one does not have insulation, so we can hit the buswork. Make sure you're holding on to it for dear life, or you might be a fail video on YouTube. So that's the first one you want to connect. Take these, fold them to the side. Always have this where it's not going to slip. Then you fold this. I like to leave extra just in case we got problems in the future. But you never know. You go ahead and you land it. I'll show you in a second where you have to land it. Most panels are the same. They're not all the same. It's a main panel. Show you how I did it. That's that, hand tight. Next one you want to do is the neutral. This is the neutral, but not always. If you were using 10-2 instead of 10-3, you would only have the black, white, and ground, and this would actually go to your breaker. It wouldn't go to the neutral bar or ground. To the neutral bar. So it depends what wire you're using. We have 10-3. So these are my 2 hots and this is my neutral in this scenario. But hire your local electrician. Unless you know what you're doing. To make sure you did things right. There goes that. Same thing, just hand tighten. And just make sure again. So I'll show you. Pero pinche, ¿dónde está el Joker, güey? The Joker wants to buy. How come I wasn't seeing your messages? The Joker's gonna get caught getting electrocuted on the pen. When do I install the baby feeder breaker? I don't know. We gotta get the baby feeder first. I gotta put the baby inside my wife. In the wrong socket? Yeah, I've been electrocuted. I've made quite a bit of good blast. So your neutral and your ground go either on this side or this side. Do not touch this stuff. Very dangerous. Only because it's your main panel, you can put that bonding green screw there. If it was a sub panel, you cannot put that in, and you would have to get a ground bar and put your ground separate. But because this is main panel, we can do this. So every scenario is different. Ask your buddy electrician. And then these go on the breaker, which we did find the right breaker. So you loosen these, enough space to get that in, and then you tighten them. This type of breaker, it just hooks on and then gets pushed in. Insertion. See, I'm gonna demonstrate it, then we'll take it. Oh well, or we can probably do it. So you hook on and you push. How's the breastfeeding going if I can't? There you go. Oh God, the baby's out. Push. So once you gave birth to your breaker, your 30-amp breaker, you shape the wires, give it enough length to where if something goes wrong, you got enough slack to redo the connections. And then after that, you turn it on, but I can't yet because I still got to put some covers on, so I'll wire it up to the breaker. Hopefully we don't get electrocuted. Breastfeeding, feeding. It's feeding time, guys. Queremos leche. We want chuchus. ¿Dónde están las chuchus? Tighten it. Tighten the other one. And hopefully we don't get a bang. A loud bang. Do not grab this by there if the breaker's on. Electrocute it. Cut the breakers off. That's it. We can turn it on now and check the power. Breakers in. That's your two hots. This is your neutral. This is your ground. Only on the main panel can you put them on the same bar. You could have a separate one that's just for ground panel, or if it's not your first form of disconnect, like a disconnect or a main breaker shutoff, which would be to the side and not on the actual panel. And we can turn this sucker on. That's it. She's hot. fancy multimeter. I'll show you how to use it. You put it on V and the squiggly line, voltage. Then you put it on the breakers. It should give you 240. So we got 239 volts. We're pretty close to the transformer. And that's on those two screws. Then you also have to check between ground and each phase. 119, 119. You're all good. Now we gotta check it at the outlet, and then we'll turn it back off and put the covers on. And then I have to show you a couple more fancy dancy that maybe if you're trying to get into this business you can learn. So now it's there. We don't have the cover. That's not how it's supposed to look. But we can take a reading. We'll hold that there. Hopefully we don't get electrocuted for trying to show you. So that's that. This is your neutral at 120, but then you got to take this reading. That's 240. And make sure you have power to the metal so you can do the neutral and the casing. Got 0. That's that. And to verify that you got the proper connections on your plug, I'm going to show you a trick. So as we talked about before, these are your two hots. This is your neutral. So if you want to make sure you got those right, you put it on this speaker type thing, which is called the continuity tester. Since over there it is labeled, we put our jumper from the ground to the neutral because it's a 3-wire. We're gonna upgrade it later. This is what we had in our stock. This is what we got to work with for today. So that center one's the neutral. So you come here, put that plug. All the continuity tester does is make sure the same is complete in the circuit. Hold on. Let me put you on the floor. So you put it on here. Let's see. The middle one, make sure you're only touching one. Okay. Then you go to the actual one that's supposed to be the neutral. And it makes that beeping noise. Now you try it on the hot one. That's that hot. And you do it on the other hot. And it should be... What's going on? Oh, it's not touched. Wait. It's frozen. There you go. See? So it's good. All you're doing right there with the continuity test is you're making sure this wire is going through there, making sure you landed it on the right one. So you're just creating a loop with this tester. So pretend this wire, you put it on there and it's coming through there, and then it's touching whatever circuit you want to complete. So if you want to verify that, so we got all the power. The other little trick is if you have a hole, get a threader. If you want different sizes, this one does 632, 832, 1032. You just keep putting it in there. They have adapters for the drills too, so the more you go, it creates a thread for you, which I had to do for that ground screw. Now I gotta put turn the breaker off, pop the cover on, plug it in, give this sucker a test. So let me go turn that breaker on for you. Oh, off, I mean. Sorry. Miscommunication can get your helper electrocuted. Be aware. Breaker's off. You could get one of these for like 25 bucks. And if it was hot, it would be beeping. The light doesn't mean it's on. There's different ones, so learn how yours works. Put the cover on. Put the screw. I lost the original screw, but apparently it's an 832. You just gotta get different size ones. I'll show you in a second. So different sizes, small, medium, so you don't make it too long or too short. Now we gotta put the cover back on to the back where the cord is at. We'll fire the sucker up. And we'll get some water to put in the dryer. Let's see. Now we gotta put this cover on because you don't want the little mice touching that. And you have some fresh food. Put that on there. That's just protection so nobody touches it. What else? Put that on there. Make sure all those connections were good. We need some agua. And like I said, this is an indoor dryer, which we're probably going to upgrade later and vent it out through the side of the house. But for now, this will do. You can put this on the ground or you can mount it. Has a spot, little things that'll catch your sheetrock screw and hold up there. So I'll plug this sucker in and since there's no lint coming out, I don't think we need to put water. But that dryer vent kit, you need to add water to it. Boom. Nobody should be unplugging that. Time to fire this sucker up. See if it gets hot. Move this back into place. Then we'll fucking put the panel cover on after. Yeah, I gotta secure this. But this you have to put 1.5 inches of water, but we're not really drying shit. So now we just gotta verify this machine gets hot. Time for the magic to happen. Boom, no sparks. Didn't trip. And verify your amperage, what they require. This one requires 30 amp. Number 10, we still need to strap that. We gotta secure the plug. It doesn't move around a lot so my kids don't get hurt. And let's see. So we want regular heat for now, or we'll put it on, where's the high heat? Medium heat, regular heat, more dry, less dry, 80 minutes, quick puff, quick fluff, 10 minutes, and let's see, fire it up. Yeah, boy, sounds like it's working. Oh, see, it's blowing out the little bit of lint. So the lint's going into here. We'll feel hot air. Yeah, boy. We got a working dryer. We got this. My wife bought it on Facebook. She got 2 of them for $200. And yes, sir, it's up and running. Washer's running. We got to test the cold water on the hot water on the washer. And this thing seems to be working. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and getting toasty. Oh, now you want to come down. Where's my coffee? Yeah, of course it's working. I do everything. I do it all. But you got to bring the water, the cup of water. You got to put a cup of water in here, 1.5 inches. Every time you dry. And that's it. And you gotta clean it, and then I gotta put something. Yeah, everything. But I gotta test the hot water. But the cold water's working.
How about about you had to wait? You're not gonna use both on the same time?
No, yeah, you can use both. That's a different breaker. That's a
Oh,
regular outlet. That's a different breaker. No, you can use both of them at the same time.
good, good, good.
We try to use the cold water because the hot water is gonna come from the boiler.
I know.
So we'll stick with hot water for now until we change over to all electric with electric hot water heater. Cause this fucking oil is expensive. It's $3 per gallon. I think we've been putting in 500. No, yeah, like $500 worth every month. This thing is not very efficient, but it's working. That's it. See, but I think that's why you gotta put water so the lint doesn't blow all over the place. So all you need is water. You need dirty clothes. Get your dirty tangas and put them in. I
You
just
have
gotta
to
finish strapping.
put it more.
It's the water. Put it closer to the wall. Yeah, I know. I still gotta make sure that doesn't leak. So, and then I can put the.
Otherwise, you have to move the.
Yeah, I gotta move the shelf too and the Wi-Fi shit. And then I gotta put the panel cover on, and we gotta add more lights. So we got some cleanup. We got the washer dryer up. We got the surround sound. We got the gaming station, the mounted TV on the concrete. Some sorting out of my material. Today has been brought to you by McDonald's. Got some lids. Who wants some lids? Here's my vacuum. I'm using it as a bucket right now. This thing is gonna be a big process, but we're gonna get this shit out. This is all of some Christmas and miscellaneous shit. And these puppies gotta go upstairs. At some point, we gotta run new lines so that the breakers don't trip from overloading. So until next time, let Big Mark. Yeah, baby. I was almost electrocuted when your fridge was on the socket. My kid got electrocuted when he plugged in his phone because he grabbed it by the two prongs, and while he was plugging it in the wall, he felt it. It's his first taste of being an electrician. You never know; he could be an engineer and know it all by the books, and not know how to do it. McLickers! It's time to lick the flashlight. Also brought to you by Milwaukee Team Red. Get on Milwaukee. Fuck the wall. Team Red, baby. Look at that. Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Everything Milwaukee. Even the cases. Milwaukee. Come on, Milwaukee. Sponsor me. Look, I even got your bags. Everything's red. Pay me some money, Milwaukee. I'll catch you guys later. Maybe we'll play some games because it's raining. Or if we get a jump start roadside. Catch you later, guys, on the next adventure. We still got a lot to do. Gotta take the ceilings down, put up some fancy lights, paint some of the. I still want that green screen between those pillars. So shit's happening, but very slow. Peace. Stop licking those flashlights and microphones, y'all lickers. Peace out, mother lickers.